tidying up lots of little bits and pieces today.
It's the crafty Nana.
Today I thought I'd be brave enough to go back to my piece of microwave kilned slumped glass and see if I could finish it off, because it turned out to be 2 pieces, not 1, and now I need to try and get them to slump together. So I'm going to show you. So this is what we've got. As you can see, it's pretty good, but this piece is not joined onto this piece, so we've got 2 separate bits, and I thought I would try and get them to slump together, and I thought I'd just add this little glass bead, fiddly things, onto the top of that to see if I could just give it a little bit more interest. And I've got another little glass bead here with a little sparkle in it that I thought I'd just put up there. So I'm going to layer those up, stick them in the microwave, see if I can get them all to slump together. Just makes me nervous. But anyway, we're going to do it. So, I did it. I have my fire extinguisher ready and I've got it in there. I did a 5 minutes, a 3 minutes and a 2 minutes, and it's all gone together beautifully. It's been out now for about 2 minutes. It's starting to cool down. It was glowing red when I took it out, but you can see it's all blended. I'm very happy with it. My fingers are getting hot. I'm going to put this back down quickly. I have just slumped my glass again, having layered it up with some more glass. The heat coming off it is incredible. It was literally glowing red. I did take a photo. I might try and persuade my husband to put it in. I've still got a few sharp edges, so I'm probably going to go again with another session. But I'm quite pleased with it. And a lot of it is going to be quite sparkly because I've used the special Dixra glass. So yeah, that's another project happening. I'm wearing my great big safety gloves. You don't want to be touching this kiln without them. But as I do more and more without having too many mishaps, it makes me a little bit braver and a little bit more confident that I can try more and more things. I showed you the little frogs that I was mending, and I think they came out really, really well. He's got his little hand mended, and then I decided the other one was so much better shape that this one needed to be, although I'd painted him all up and everything, he needed to have some work done on his body shape. So I've put some little bits of clay on him, and I will paint those up when they're set, just because I'm crazy. I can't think of any other reason, just because I'm crazy. So I will continue fiffing and flapping and fuffing and faffing. So I finished off this little watercolour, and I've now used a gold leaf size adhesive, gilding adhesive, within this circle that I've drawn. I'm going to gold leaf it. I've also just wanted to show you how my glass slumping is coming along, and as I get braver I'm going to be trying all sorts of things like moulds to break the glass into to get shapes. I've also made my froggies more soulmates. Before they were a bit uneven, one was so much more glamorous than the other, but now they're looking a lot more similar, a bit better. So there we go. So that's all our little projects that I've been working on this afternoon. I shall get that gold leaf on. It takes about 20 minutes for the gold size to get done. So it's a bit tricky. It's the bit that's going to take more work than anything else, but I'm up for it. I've put the gold leaf on. I took a photograph of it before, so I would make sure that I could pick out all the bits that have got covered over. So now it's all the tidying up bits, and believe you me, that actually can take longer than anything else. But it's very shiny, and I think it's going to look lovely. We shall see. Sometimes you can spoil things with gold leaf, so I'm just hoping that I haven't done something that's going to spoil it.
If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Bye.